percolating what's really good in the hood. It's your man Theo Butler. And I know I didn't think I was coming back tonight. I had no plans on coming back tonight. I was talking to my daughter, Christina, having me a good old time. I was. We were just kicking the bobo and everything, talking about life, talking about stuff. Father daughter bonding time we was. And I was talking to her about the fact that I couldn't find nothing good on YouTube to watch. That's what I said. I said, I want to watch something on YouTube. Can't find nothing good to watch. And then I saw the damnedest thing. Something that I know y'all gonna be like, Theo, you didn't know? No. Wasn't paying attention. Why would I? Like, no, what? Like, if I feel like how I feel about Monica Rambeau, and I haven't read anything to the contrary, why would I know? I wouldn't know. And I have been sitting up here reading this stuff for the longest damn, and I get it now. I get it. Remember I asked the question earlier and I said, I don't know why people keep asking. I get it. I get it. I understand it. Here's Theo, what you talking about. I see why people low-key keep low-key, knowing what I know, to a degree feeling like how I feel, why they want to see the Marvels succeed. I get it. And you know what? I'm going to say this. I ain't mad at y'all. I'm not mad at y'all for wanting the Marvels to succeed based off of what I just found out. Yes, Theo, can you hurry up and get to it? I didn't know it was a sister. I didn't know she was a sister. DaCosta. That's an Italian last name. It is. Don't do that. DaCosta is an Italian last name. It is. That's my wife right there. DaCosta is an Italian last name. It is. So I wasn't putting nothing on that. I wasn't. I was like DaCosta. So I never stopped to look, inquire about anybody's ethnicity. I didn't. But I get it now. I see why folks are like, hey, Theo, you got. With that said, I'm gonna go back to what I went back to. Okay, so it's a sister over this movie. It's a sister that's over this movie. Is that why we going to go see it? Because I know it's quite a few folks mad at a brother that did a movie featuring a sister. I'm just asking questions. Now, at what point in time is Frank coming back in this? Is Frank coming back in this? Because if Frank ain't coming back, the ethnicity is not really mattering to me. Monica, is she just going to be seen light, or is she going to transition? Like, is she going to use her abilities that allow her to turn into any form of light along the electromagnetic spectrum because this is a sister? Or is that the part where Kevin Feige said she need to calm down her nerding? I'm just asking questions because I know what y'all want me to do, and I know why y'all low-key ask me. I had no idea. I get it. Go support the sisters. I do not like that. So if I don't go see this movie, am I wrong? Am I misogynist if I don't go see this movie? Because I see it. I got a sister. That's the writer. I got a sister. Well, she's not leading the movie, but she's one of the Marvels, right? Am I wrong? Is this where I'm finna be painted as a villain for not going to go see this movie? Even though I've laid it out, Monica Rambeau, Frank Rambeau, I've stated why. I'm just asking, is it going to be, is the expectation, Theo, we had two sisters. Never mind the fact that of what I said about how many roles Teyonah Parris should be in, what her being the first Captain Marvel could have did for her acting career, her family, what that could have looked like. No, I get it. Support Teyonah Parris, regardless. Support Mr. Costa, regardless. That's why y'all going so hard. And I couldn't have seen it for nothing in the world, because I did not give it. I still don't care, low key, because as far as I'm concerned, Mr. Costa should be doing a movie that truly does honor Monica Rambeau. That's not what that is. So I see now why I was being asked to give it a chance. I just can't necessarily say I agree with it. I see it, but Mr. Costa is finna, because Mr. Costa she's the lead. I mean, so she's the writer, right? My queen isn't the lead actress in this movie. My queen is finna disappear at the end of this movie. And it's gonna be some years before I see my queen again. That's how I feel about it. I guess the question that I'm going to ask, and maybe it's the right question. Y'all want me to stand up for the black actors and actresses, writers, directors, executives. I get it. I understand that. When they're gonna start standing up for themselves, because other than today was about pay. That's what they standing up for, pay. That's what they were striking for, pay, more money. Okay, when do you start striking for your image? When do you start striking for better representation? Because today you got your money, and I'm not mad at that. Listen, get your money. But is that all it is at the end of the day? Money. I get it. I'm still looking at my least watched views, my least watched videos, and I see it. So I do understand it. I do. But responsibility and accountability start somewhere, right? In regards to our people, our characters, our images. Responsibility, accountability starts somewhere. It's got to start somewhere. And we are in a perpetual state of compromising our image, our representation, settling when it comes to our image, representation? Or do we say no? We're not settling. We're not compromising. Do better. Or don't do it at all. And I think that's what we're afraid of. We're collectively afraid of them not doing anything. So by and large, regardless of how we feel, regardless of how strongly we feel, to a degree, we're still willing to accept anything. That's fine if it's free. That's fine if it's forced on you. But in this particular instance, it's your money. It's your money. You're not going to get representation till you stop paying for the piss poor representation. You're not going to get what you want until you either A, stop paying for what they're giving you, or you make it yourself. You see it. I'm sorry I'm late to the table in regards to Mr. Costa. Like I said, I didn't care. I still don't. I just see now why subtly you want me to go see it. Subtly, while you can admit that Monica Rambeau's father should be here, Monica should have been first, while you can admit all that, say all that, you still willing to go see it. Now, here's the sad part. You're probably going to go see it on opening day weekend. You're going to come back and do your review. We read the plot leaks. 4chan, everything always, they don't really miss. They don't really miss. So you got Kelsey Grammer, Beast. Maria Rambeau, we already knew that. We did. You might even get Charles Xavier. Okay. You know what you're not going to get? You're not going to get a Monica Rambeau movie. You're not going to get a movie with her as the lead. You're not going to get a Disney Plus series with her as the lead. Regardless of how talented she is, Miss Tiana Paris, you're not going to get that. And there'll be no need to give it to you. You'll wait. Secret Wars comes around. Maybe she's there. Maybe she's not. But let's be real. How long do you think Secret Wars is going to be? You think that's going to be almost another 3-hour movie? You think it's going to be a 2-part movie like Infinity War Endgame? How much you think she's going to be in it? She going to be in it as much as Okoye was in it. She going to be in it as much as Shuri was in it. And she going to be in it as much as Chadwick Boseman was going to be in it. How much time do you think they're going to, because you see how much time they devoted to her already. How much time do you think they're going to devote to her in a movie with more superheroes? Like I said before, the MCU needs a hard reboot. This is a train wreck. I'm just asking. How many minutes you think she's going to be in a movie that's by and large going to be stacked with superheroes? How much screen time this hero that some of y'all want me to go see because it's a black female, black female writer, director that's directing it. Y'all want, how much screen time we think she going to get? What are you telling Marvel by going to support the screen time they give her? Didn't the actors strike for more money? They were striking for more money. They weren't spending no money. They were striking to get paid more money. Okay, but let's say Miss Paris was out there striking too. Let's say she was striking for money. Do you know she actually needs that money more than Brie Larson does? How did she get it? They cloned Tyrone was on Netflix. That's what that was. That was Netflix. What was Brie Larson nominated for? How do we get Miss Tiana Paris elevated to that level? See, I ain't even talking about Photon, Spectrum, Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau. No, I'm talking about Miss Paris. How do we get her to that level? Not by playing roles that aren't going to elevate her career. Not by allowing her to be pigeon boxed and be put off to the side until they figure out what else they want to do for her. See, I tell the truth and shame the devil. Tiana Paris, you don't just see light. I don't know if you particularly care, but you don't just see light. You don't. No different than Kamala doesn't make things, makes light out of things. She did make things out of light. That ain't what that is. But you definitely, you just being able to see light. Do you know how I feel every time you say that in the video? I can see light. The hell, I can too. like, damn, like, that's it. You can see the lights on the way. That's it. That's your ability. You can see every light along the electromagnetic spectrum. That's it. And the black director was cool with that. No, the question should have been asked, when do she turn in the light? Huh? My ass. That was the question. That was the question that should have been asked when you went to Kevin Feige. Okay, Kevin, you got me. Okay, you want me to put in here that she see light? Okay, yeah. Okay. Let me see. Carol can absorb light. Kamala can make things out of light, and you can see it. Cool. When do we get to the part where you actually turn in the light? Any form of light along the electromagnetic spectrum. When do we get the person that killed Eric Killmonger? Because the way you are right now, the way they trying to write you in the comics, which we ain't seen you since Photon. Thank you, Eve Ewing, Dr. Eve Ewing. They're not finna write you like Wanda. In the comics, they got you possibly causing a rift in the universe. They're not going to do that on the big screen. Wanda's a Nexus person. Everyone Wanda Maximoff. She alters reality. Well, the way Dr. Eve Ewing wrote you in Photon, those 5 issues, you do it too. I got Wanda sitting over here in Doctor Strange's movie. Let me say this one more time. I got Wanda sitting over here in Doctor Strange's movie, raising all kind of hell after having her own Disney Plus series. So when do I get you, which by the way, you starred in, by the way. So when do I get you to that part where you in somebody else's movie and you doing what Wanda did, except you doing it on the opposite side of the fence because you're a good guy? That's the question that I would ask Mr. Costa. I would like to think that that was the question that Mr. Costa would have asked Kevin Feige. Because in this particular movie right here, that y'all, some are trying to persuade me thinking that it's going to be a good movie. Monica's the third leg. You need me to say that one more time? Monica's the third leg. This is Carol Danvers' second movie. She's been in Kamala Khan's Disney Plus series. Kamala Khan has had her own Disney Plus series. They're getting ready to stick Monica on the other side of the galaxy, and she ain't done nothing since WandaVision. This is your next chance to get to see her. That's it. You think they're going to give you a Disney Plus series with her stuck on the other side? No. No. So settle, wait another 2 years or so for Monica Rambeau to either show up on the small screen or the big screen. That's all we got for Teyonah Parris from Disney. I heard decent things, but the villain was bland. I don't know how decent. Like I said before, the MCU. I've heard decent things, and watch this. Decent for who? Like, if it's about moving the needle, and I'm not, and this ain't directed at you at all. It's not. I don't. Please don't take it that way. If it's coming across like that, I apologize. It's not. I'm just asking the question: who is it decent for? Like, it's a Carol Danvers movie. It's 3 female leads. Okay, Teyonah Parris, a dark-skinned sister. I love chocolate, by the way. So I probably cast more dark-skinned sisters in a little bit, but this Hollywood we talking about. They didn't even want to make a dark-skinned sister out of Aurora Monroe, and that's what she is. We yet to see Aurora Monroe on the screen. We ain't seen Darwin on the screen yet. It's decent. Is it a decent Captain Marvel movie? That's it. I think it's safe to say there's a difference between this and, I'm sorry, Grand Madam Tara. I was talking to my daughter, Crystal, and I didn't know what ethnicity Nia DaCosta was. I didn't until I saw it. And I was like, oh, this why. This why people keep low-key trying to encourage me to go see the movie. This is low-key why people keep talking about it's not a bad movie. It's bad from the jump. And I'm sorry. Everybody not going to do that. And I'm not asking nobody to do what I'm doing. But damn it, to me, Monica dad ain't there. That started in Captain Marvel. That's before we got here. What you low-key looking for me to do is look the other way. I can't. Then if they even look at this movie, they saying all she can do is see light. What am I finna enjoy from that? When I know damn good and well that ain't what, watch this, that ain't what the lick read with Monica. So right off the rip, 3 things. I know she was the first female Captain Marvel. You say, oh, Theo, move past that. Her dad ain't in the movie. Ain't nowhere to be found. Oh, Theo, get past that. She ain't displaying her power set. Oh, Theo, get past that. You'll enjoy the movie. Really? Really? The dude who sits up here damn near in every video and be like, who in the hell is in Jobu? Really? We sat up there knowing damn good and well as though who the hell is Jobu? We knew damn good and well what the lit read, and they screwed us every step of the damn way, right? Matter of fact, they did it before then. Because with us being Black Panther fans, we sat up there and saw Civil War. And we was like, you let him live? You ain't maim him or nothing? That was the same, the okie doke, the rope a dope. That's what that was. If one of us come out and say in Captain America Civil War, man, they got that wrong. Man, I went F with Black Panther. The same, I wish a black woman would have came and said, I wish a black woman would have come out and called out what was wrong in Captain America Civil War with T'Challa and said she wasn't effing with Black Panther. Matter of fact, that we did low-key have a female writer before. It's the same damn thing. That's T'Challa with a dress on. That's T'Challa with estrogen. He got it wrong. And they got it wrong from day one and ain't ever tried to get it right, even though they could have. You can't tell me why. Oh, well, okay. Frank ain't in the first movie. Maybe Frank was kicking it with the boys. Frank wasn't nowhere in WandaVision. They don't even mention Frank. So as a black man, as a black father, why am I fucking with this? That's literally me saying I don't see no value in myself. Really? I got 4 daughters. The hell are you? I'm gonna say that one time. I got 4 daughters. 2 of them I know damn good and well I put in on, only because my wife had daughters before we got together. But I put in on half of that. The 2 oldest ones, oh yeah, I'm that boy. Look, I put in on that. So no, my daughter ain't even got her correct power set. Y'all finna, another black woman is finna leave my daughter stranded on the other side of the, oh, hell no. No. What father signing off on that? I'm not doing it. I wish them luck. Just like I wish the other ones luck. I'm not going to stop talking the truth. It is what it is at the end of the day. They get in where they fit in. Marvel take a L. They got it coming. Miss Tiana Paris, she going to get her bread. She signed up for $1 amount. They got to pay that. The director, hey, Mr. Costa, make it do what it do. You signed the contract for a set dollar amount. I hope it wasn't linked into any type of performance deals or anything like that. But hey, but as far as me promoting the movie, no. I had a nuclear family right there. We keep talking about representation and everything like that. Well, as a black man that's married, African-American man that's married with children, why would I promote that movie? Why would I endorse that movie? Knowing what I know. Let me say it one more time. African-American man, husband, children, daughters. Knowing what I know about the source material. Knowing what I know about that movie. Why would I promote it? No difference than Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Why would I promote it? Why would I promote it? I wouldn't. No different than if I call out the nonsense that was going on in Black Panther, the first movie, no difference than I call out the nonsense that was going on in Captain America Civil War. No difference than I call out the nonsense that was Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Why would I change? I keep talking about representation all the time. I'm consistent. I'm not moving. Frank could have been easily written in. He wasn't. No different than T'Challa and Nakia could have been written in easily as husband and wife. Somebody's making conscious decisions. Somebody's making deliberate choices regarding the representation of brothers and sisters on screen. We keep paying for it. That's the damnedest thing. We keep paying for it. You can't bitch, well, you can, but how you look bitching about representation, about the source material, when you keep paying for them to get your representation wrong and they screwing over the source material. What's the likelihood of them pivoting, changing course? There is none. There's no motivation on the table. None. Do you think Disney is afraid of franchise leading black characters? I don't necessarily. That's a great question, Professor Fan. Thank you so much for being here, Grand Madam. I don't think Disney as a corporation is. I'm not going to say that. I believe it's individuals that are uncomfortable with a person of color being that person. I believe that. And that's not far. We live in a world where you can walk outside your front door and see someone that's uncomfortable with you being in a leadership position. There are people right now uncomfortable with Deion Sanders being in a leadership position. They're fine with him being in a leadership position at Jackson State. They're fine with him being a cornerback on either the Atlanta Falcons, the Dallas Cowboys, or the San Francisco 49ers. What they do not want is their son, their children. That it bothers some people. Let's be clear. It bothers some people. If we know brothers and sisters that are bothered when their children are looking up to somebody else of another ethnicity, then yes, that's historical. They don't want that. So I believe there are people there that do not want that type of representation. And what they will do is explain it a way that's going to, how can I put it? It'll make sense to somebody else. But you sit back, you be like, the highest grossing single solo superhero movie was Black Panther. You know it, and I know it. Now, here's where the greed comes in at. If that wasn't Chadwick Boseman, they might come up to the stage on December 10th and acknowledge him passing. They not going to talk no recast. They not going to mention how iconic his performance is. Just look at William Hurt. Those two conversations never took place. And while I'm here to tell you that, yes, they did acknowledge the man that Christopher Reeve was, the thought of a non-recast never escaped their lips. They never said recast. They never talked about a sequel. They didn't say nothing. They did the same damn thing with William Hurt. That's what they do. It's always been like that. But with this one, no. We don't want that role on screen. You think about what you seen when they said the character was dead. You think about the children, the various ethnicities of boys you saw crying. You tell me what that, watch this. Don't know white nationalists want to see that. Don't know white nationalists want to see that. Let me say it clear. No white nationalist wants to see that. They don't. We need to also understand not every child of a white nationalist feels the way that they do about other Americans. They don't. They don't want them looking up to us as, watch this, Captain America. You know it. Our veterans don't get treated like they veterans do. You know that. That's historical. Okay. Well, you know what a veteran is? What did Derek Bozeman say? My mom and dad, my superheroes, okay, are my heroes. Okay. Well, veterans out here, some people tell you, those are the real heroes. How'd they get treated? Oh, you don't. Oh, well, just look at how Lamar Hoskins got treated. Look at Sam. Sam can't get along. Sam can't get a loan to fix his boat. How much you think that loan was? He wasn't asking for a car loan. He wasn't asking for a mortgage. No. Just something to fix repairs. He couldn't even get that. That's representation. Okay. That representation says that you as a black person face difficulties in getting a loan. Now, let me show you how this plays out. Person that don't look like you, see that. Oh, damn, they can't get loans. It ain't moving the needle with them. No, well, makes sense to me. Black people have problems getting loans all the time. Nothing in that show to say black folks is handling their business. No, we need to do this right. Vision got a lot. Sam ain't got no money. That's how your characters got treated. Back-to-back live. Yep. Do you think so? Yeah, back-to-back live. Wasn't playing on the playing popular. Like I said, I didn't know that it was a sister. I was trying to figure out why I was low key, because I can sense when it is, and people, nah, you telling me that for a reason. Because I hear what you're saying over here, but when it comes to the Marvels, you're not necessarily feeling that way. Even though you didn't repeat everything that I done repeated, you didn't say the same thing that I didn't say it. You're hearing good things about the Marvels. Knowing what I know, haven't seen Captain Marvel, the first one, but you're hearing good things about the Marvel. How does hearing good things about the Marvels overcome Frank Rambo's absence? What good thing did I hear about the Marvels? That Frank Rambo shows up? Because that's what matters. I don't give a damn about the X-Men. I do not give a damn about the X-Men. I don't. Aurora. When it comes to this movie, the X-Men are not the needle that's going to move. What would move the needle for me is Frank Rambo in this movie, and is Monica gotten at least half the screen time, because we really don't need to see. I know it's Carol's movie, but we don't need to see her like that. I know Kamala, but Kamala that already had her Disney Plus series. You're walking into this movie by and large knowing how Kamala powers work, knowing how Carol powers work, but you don't know a damn thing about how Monica powers work, and Monica been here longer than Kamala. So what am I taking away from this? Oh, the trailer where they said Monica can see light. What good things am I taking away from this movie based on what I already know? I've seen the playbook. You have too. You've seen what's wrong with it. Marvel didn't say nothing. What she said was this movie was going to be fun and exhilarating. Nowhere in any article whatsoever did she say, I'm finna put some stank on Monica. I'm tired of my girl being treated like that. No, in this movie, we put some stank on Tiana Paris. No, we gonna get her that shine. No, I ain't heard none of that, and you ain't either. If you heard, well, they got plans for the X-Men, that's down the road. And this dude that said that, he's going over to Star Wars. So there's no guarantee anybody got to honor that. And I go back to it once again. How long you think the movie Secret War is going to be? You think it's going to be a two-parter? Okay. How big of a role you think she gonna play? Because how big of a role did Chadwick Boseman play in both the movies? That's too easy. Might be too difficult. How much of a role did Don Cheadle play in those two movies? Hold on. That might be too hard too. How much of a role did Sam Wilson play in them two movies? Wait a minute. That's too much. How much of a role did Okoye play? You need me to keep going? How much of a role did Shuri play in those two movies? And what I mean by that is how much screen time did they all get? Was it enough for you? Was it enough for you? Did it give you what you needed? Was that the representation you were looking for? If it was, I salute. It wasn't. Not for me. But that's just me. So I see what it is. My hope for you, Mr. Costa, is that there will be a chance down the road, multiple chances, a plethora of chances, where you get to write that story that I truly believe you're capable of writing, and you don't have to necessarily I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, that's my time. Click, like, share, subscribe. I was not coming back with this and everything but like that, but like I said, I see why. I get it. I understand it. Not tripping on it. I'm not. I'm just also not moving. Now I just happen to understand, and that's what I was lacking, the understanding. I got the understanding part now. I do. I get it. Sister, I want you to do well. Miss Paris, I want you to do well as well. That said, I still believe in my heart of hearts you both deserve better. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before with the college game day show, pre-game show. We got to talk. What's going on? Oh, man. But why you didn't tell me? Matter of fact, it's your fault. Why you didn't tell me, Buck? You didn't tell me DeCosta was a sister? I had no idea. Wasn't thinking DeCosta. That's not the name that I'm thinking belonged to a sister. It's not. But essentially, me wishing her well, me also understanding why people have hopes for the movie, because it's a sister. I hope she does well. You can hope for two things at the same time. Get her money, Miss Paris get her money, but I hope the sister, Mr. Costa, and I hope Miss Paris get way more opportunities down the road, opportunities that will allow them to truly flex their creative juices, their muscles and everything like that. That's what I'm praying for. That's my time. I'm out. Click, like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me and everything like that. And I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.